right, welcome race fans. We're back here tonight with the NSRA Friday night. That is the Friday night challenge Super Speedway Series. I wanted to make sure I got that right. But they are at Talladega here tonight for the final race of the regular season. Next week, they go to the first race of the chase with only 12 drivers eligible. So looking at the practice right now, it looks like Jordan Saylor's at the top of the leaderboard. No other races on MaxSpeedTV tonight, but coming up tomorrow night, we have the Old Farts Cup Series and the Loose Lug Nut Series. That's coming up tomorrow night right here on MaxSpeedTV. All right, let's take a look at the race analytics coming in tonight. 78-degree air temperature, 119-degree track temperature. Now, Dwayne said he was out on the track earlier, said that the car actually felt pretty good on the track. We'll get to that in just a minute, though, Dwayne. But 75 laps are doing here tonight. That's roughly 200 miles. Tire window about 40 to 50 laps. And they're only running 50% fuel here. So that's going to be right between 22 and 28 laps, right along in there somewhere. And pit road speed, 55 miles an hour. All right, getting to the points now. Like I said, this is the last race of the regular season. So Paul Servant still holding on to a pretty commanding lead there over Mark Mann. I call him Mark Martin.
Almost.
Anthony Poston in third, 29 points behind. Daniel Jackson in fourth, 40 points back. Dan Harrington in fifth place, 49 behind. Chris Akers in sixth, 66 points back. Daniel Holloway in seventh, 68 points back. Kelly Dahl in eighth, 72 points back. Tied with Scott Warren. Scott Warren's been slowly working his way up there, just a little bit more. And Rick Seabrands rounds out the top 10, 73 points behind. Dwayne?
The guys we're probably going to be focusing on the most coming up here in 11th, TJ Buck, 88 points behind the lead. Russell Hancock in 12th, 96 points back. Sean Stevens in 13th, 124 points behind. 14th is David Booth, 126 points behind. Les Levy is 15th, 127 back. RJ Buchanan is 16th, 128 behind. In 17th is Douglas Johnson. He is 140 back. In 18th is Joe Sanders, 151 back. Michael Coe is 19th, 160 behind the lead. And rounding out the top 20 is Anthony English, 166 points behind the lead.
All right, very good, very good. Well, we do have a couple of special guests in the booth with us here tonight. Gary Wells joining us, wanted to be in one broadcast with us, so welcome, Gary.
Yeah, pleasure to be up here.
And also we got Jake upstairs, but he muted his stuff here. Where's he at? Jacob?
I think he just wanted to sit and
okay.
watch. Oh, there he is.
Well, welcome there, Jacob, and good to have you in here. Hopefully you can join us maybe on some Friday nights coming up here, Jacob. So we got about 3 more left in this season.
Yeah, thanks for the invite, and hopefully I can learn from the best here tonight.
Well, I don't know about that, but about the best, but you might learn something.
I'll get my education one way or another.
Well, pay good attention to Dwayne because he's the professional here.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's pretty good.
Well, thank you.
Well, we got a few new paint jobs out here, guys. Well, now, some of you guys went out there on the track. Dwayne, you said the car felt pretty good on the track, huh?
Yeah, this particular setup they have tonight, it feels pretty good. It's a fixed setup, so everybody's got the exact same thing in their cars. It felt pretty good in the draft and by itself. I didn't feel loose anywhere, even in the tri-oval on the bottom where it's usually treacherous. It stuck pretty good even in traffic, so I don't think handling is going to be too much of an issue even with the hot tire or track temperatures tonight. Right. But that outside line, cars are narrower than some of the other cars, so we should see a little bit more 3-wide racing here than I think we have in the past few races.
Awesome. That's great. We like that 3-wide stuff, don't we?
Oh, yeah. And the outside line felt comfortable. It didn't feel like it was going to pull you into the wall or anything like that. So I think we're ready to go here tonight.
Yeah. Well, Gary, you went out and you tested a little bit. What'd you think?
Yeah, I got a little bit of experience both by myself and in the draft. Kind of like what Dwayne was saying. It felt really good out there. really not a whole lot of issues. That tri-oval felt great in the draft and by itself. Tried the high line, low line, everywhere. It was good. That setup's gonna be really solid tonight.
Very good. That's what these guys have been striving for. You know, it's been a learning curve throughout this, pretty much this whole season, because they changed the tire model on a lot of these cars, and it's really made it, guys have had to kind of rewind back and go back and try to learn all over again. You know, it's really made the cars difficult. Well, they did find a bug, I guess. iRacing found a bug in it that why it was being so, I mean, so loose in the corners and stuff, and I guess they fixed that. But there's still a little bit of work to go on them. But I'll tell you what, this new tire model's really been a challenge for a lot of guys.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can attest from doing all sorts of iRacing on here. It definitely is it kind of went from way too loose to now it's a little too tight. So hopefully here in the next little bit they can find a middle ground.
Yeah. Well, Jacob, did you go out on the track?
No, I did not. I was too busy looking at the pretty paint jobs, to be honest.
Oh, I know it. There's a lot of nice ones, ain't there?
Oh, yeah. I was looking at that Dodge Viper scheme.
Yep. All right, well, folks, we're going to step away and play the national anthem. We'll be right back with qualifying, so stay tuned.
So proudly we hailed, and the twilight lies gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket train, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the free, in the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to invade the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home
All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying's just getting started, so you haven't missed anything. And we've just seen a couple of really beautiful cars just coming off of pit road there. And, oh, I hit the wrong button there. How did I do that? Whoops. But very nice looking cars out here tonight, man. I'm telling you what, David Overstreet, look at that one. That one's beautiful, man. Advanced Auto Parts. That's awesome looking car.
Sure.
Yeah. Very nice. He's got pork on the hood. The other way meat.
Oh, you got a bunch of throwback paint schemes out there tonight. Joe Sanders running the throwback Hooters car.
A lot of guys, I think we're going to see a lot of throwback paint jobs. Everybody likes to throw them throwback paint jobs on these K&N cars. You know, it just kinda reminds them of the throwback series. So pretty cool.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I'd say for me, the 101, that's my favorite, the all chrome car here.
Yeah, I know it. That is beautiful. I meant to tell David about that too. I thought his car was really sharp looking. Oh, maybe we'll get a chance to talk to him in an interview.
Yeah, definitely, possibly.
Well, hey, Josh. Yeah, I made a goof. Yeah, thank you very much, Josh, for reminding me. I'm still a rookie, you know. I'm still learning. Marcus, Becky, I see Becky in there. Jake. Gary's in there. All right, you're in chat, Gary.
Yeah, just kind of playing around with Josh. Figured why not.
Well, that's what they say when you say pork or chicken. It's that they always say the other way meat.
Yeah.
That's their slogan.
That's their slogan, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last time they sponsored anything in racing, I think, was back in, like, what, 06, 07 with Kimmel? I think that was the last time.
Dan Herring so far has held on to the pole.
Well,
there
then you
goes
say that,
Kelly
then he falls
Dahl.
back to third.
Yep. Jordan Staler's second.
We're going to see some
Ooh, it's
jumping
a Morgan's
around
car.
here as guys come around to complete their second lap.
Yeah, wait till you see Paul Servant will be at the top of the leaderboard because he always, well, I know I can't say that. The other night, Sunday night, he was not at the top of the leaderboard. And this is a K&N car. It's different, you know. And
Yep,
on the
different
if
car.
he was out here in the Cup car,
Well, there he goes.
You proved you wrong, Rudy.
Yep, there he goes.
He made you quiet down.
Yep. Still got some guys out here. Dane Osborne, Rick Seabrands. See what they can do. Still got another minute they can make. There you go. Dane Osborne to the top of the leaderboard. Look at that.
Have you seen
Oh,
the
wow.
given name for Chris Akers this week, Rudy?
Yes. Yep. Chris Earnhardt. Yeah, he had that last week, remember?
Really? I thought it was something else.
I'm
No,
digging
maybe
this
not.
Reese's car, though, that he's driving.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris Earnhardt.
He goes to 6 now. Solid start.
Yeah. That's the best pusher in here. You ain't never seen a guy that can push like Chris Akers, I'm telling you. Am I right on that, Dwayne?
Oh, yeah, he's one of the best. You
I'm
look up
telling
and
you
see that
what.
Reese's, you know you're in good shape.
Yep. If he's pushing you, you're golden. That guy can push the daylight out of somebody. Man, I'm telling you. And stays right on them. I don't know how he does that.
This is going to be close. We'll see if Mark Mann can finish his second lap.
Nope. All right.
Ran out of time.
All right, let's get him on the MaxSpeedTV starting grid here. Dana Osborne taking the pole, the 52.593. Congratulations to Dana. Man, that's the noob. That's the noob. He won last week, so he's noob again. So Paul Servant, his teammate, will be in second place there. Kelly Dahl comes in third. Hondo Cove fourth. Scott Warren starting fifth. Chris Earnhardt Chris Akers will start 6th. Sean Stevens 7th. Eric Green 8th. Daniel Holloway 9th, and TJ Buck 10th. Dwayne?
Dan Harrington rolls off 11th. Mark Mann 12th. Jordan Sailors 13th. RJ Buchanan 14th. David Gainforth 15th. Les Levy 16th. David Booth starts 17th. Len McNeese 18th. 19th is Rick Seabrans, and David Overstreet rounds out the top 20. Rudy?
All right, Joe Sanders 21st. Daniel Jackson will start 22nd. Anthony English 23rd. James Day 24th. Gary Whitmer Jr. will start 25th. Donald Bennett, or 26th, I think. Donald Bennett 27th, and Todd Poston 28th. I think they got messed up a little bit. I think Donald Bennett joined a little bit late there.
Yeah, I'm showing Donald Bennett 26th, Todd Poston 27th, and Russell Hancock 28th.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here as well. It's iRacing. We can blame it on it.
Well, if you join at the last second, it really kind of screws up my overlays.
Oh, yeah.
We got her fixed. Well, nice field, though.
Yeah, 28 cars. It's going to be a good one.
Next week, first race of the chase. So, man, very important for a lot of guys to run really well here tonight. Got some guys on the bubble back there. TJ Buck, Russell Hancock, Sean Stevens possibly could make it in. Maybe David Booth. All depends on their finish here tonight. I was going to look back here on David Gainforth car. I want everybody to see that. I got to find him. There he is.
Yeah,
All chrome. All chrome car. Look at that, folks. Isn't that beautiful?
Now it's a new
Wow.
thing iRacing just did here with the last update. They finally allowed chrome and mate cars, so to speak,
Yep.
or matte cars, I guess they call them.
Yep, we've seen a lot of chromish paint schemes since the build. A lot of people taking advantage of it, and they're looking good.
Hmm? Oh, nice size field. 27 cars. Heck yeah, man. All right, 75 laps here tonight, folks. They do have 2 green-white checkers, and they do have 2 resets if they need them. And believe me, with the way they've been racing here as of late, right, Dwayne? They've been
We're going to need them.
Lap 5 or between lap 5 and lap 10. Usually some of them guys have already got 1 reset used.
Yeah, and I think tonight the biggest factors we're going to see are the bumper hook out of these cars because of the way the nose is shaped on these cars. Doesn't line up exactly square with the rear end. So we'll see a little bit of that, but handling should be good.
Very good. All right, here we go, folks. Pace car heads in. Dane Osborne a little bit ahead of the pace car. You don't want to do that too much.
No. That's a good way to get yourself black flagged early.
Yep. Little ways around here. They always go on green, so we got to wait for the green flag.
Tell you what, I'm a little surprised this outside line is really loose. They're not tightened up at all.
Yeah, I see that. All right, there's the green. We're underway here at Talladega. As they get up to speed here, it'll take them, well, about 3/4 of a lap to get up to full speed. And yeah, already the guys are kind of separated, but they've got, Kelly Dahl just backed off just a little bit there from Dane Osborne. I'll tell you what, you don't want Dane Osborne and Paul Servant to get together because those two are lethal together. And here goes Paul Servant for the lead. He comes down in front of his teammate and leaves Pondo Co. up on the high side with the best pusher in the business, Chris Earnhardt Akers.
And it's going to be interesting to see who leads this first lap. Our pole sitter's definitely not going to do it. It looks like Pondo's going to get that first lap led. Oh,
yeah,
looks
I'm
like
telling
Osborne
you.
got that black flag, Rudy. He just ducked the pit road.
Oh, there you go. go, and
Might
Pondo
get another
Code.
one for speeding here.
Pondo Code leads the first lap. He comes down in front of Servant. Now that leaves Chris Akers on the high side. Needs Eric Green to tighten that up just a little bit, and might be able to push Chris to a lap lead. Chris comes into tonight's 6th place in the point. Side draft. Look at that. Side draft off of Pondo Co. Down the backstretch.
And Rudy, Dana Osborne is still on pit road, so he is definitely going to go a lap down here.
Yeah, he when he came to town to take his black flag, it looked like he was screaming coming down to the pits, so he probably had to wait another 40 seconds for speeding.
He's probably pretty upset about that. And Paul Servant around the outside. Big push there from Chris Akers. And Paul Servant leads that lap, getting another bonus point. Big field here tonight, 27 cars. And Dana Osborne is not coming back out. What the heck?
He's still sitting. Yeah, I don't know, Rudy. I'll keep an eye on it and let you know. Now, Donald Bennett has just left the race, so
Yeah, it looked like he had a disconnect there.
What the heck?
not sure what happened with him.
I don't know either. That was kind of weird, but I don't know. Dana might be a little upset about that, about
He's
getting that
just
black
now
flag.
leaving pit road, Rudy. Dana
Oh, is he?
Osborne has
Okay.
now returned to the track, but he's going to be 2 laps down
Oh my gosh.
as the field is about ready to come by him.
They're going to get him this time. Yeah, iRacing really changed up their penalty system. Where when you speed on pit road, it used to tell you take a lap and then come down and serve your penalty. Where now they kind of changed it a little bit to where you sit there. And I guess it kind of depends on how much you speed. The more you speed, the more time you got to serve.
Well, on top of that, he already had the black flag for, passing the pace car before the start. So
Yep, exactly.
All that time, he went from pole sitter to 2 laps down in last place in less than 2 laps in the race.
Yeah, and I think too he might have accidentally not have taken away his tires and fuel there, so he might have taken a full pit stop as well.
All right, Paul Savant leads another lap.
Yeah, it seems like that high line seems to be the best place to be at the current moment.
Yeah.
Seems like they're a little more organized.
I think staying away from that bottom line in the tri-oval is going to be a big thing here tonight because, as these guys burn off more fuel, they're only started out with a half a tank to begin with. And once you get that car lightened up and hardly any fuel left in the tank, that could change up how these cars are going to react, especially
we got
in
one on
that
the wall.
tri-oval.
One of the wall, he ate that wall. See who it was.
That was Joe Sanders.
Yeah, 7 car, yep.
Oh, boy, he did hit it hard, didn't he?
Yeah, he almost
Ouch.
went flipping.
Ooh.
He will definitely be using his fast repair on that one.
Uh-huh. All right, very good so far. Les Levy back here, 12th place, already picking up 4 positions. Mark Mann. Mark is hanging right around the 12th position right now.
Daniel Holloway with Lynn McNeese looking to make it 3 wide and going to bring James Day Jr. with him here in the back.
Yes, sir. Here they come. That's the 3 wide that we were talking about earlier, that you take guys like Daniel Holloway, Todd Post, and those guys, they're not afraid to go 3 wide. They'll challenge that every single restart. They'll try to get that 3 wide going. They just need a few more cars up there right now.
Well,
Yeah,
Scott
definitely.
Warren just made a move to the outside line here, and we know Scott, he is not afraid to take it up there either. So
Oh, no.
these guys get ahead of steam. Look for him to jump out in front of them.
Yeah, he got around Eric Green, so yeah, he can do it.
Yeah, definitely. I think that middle line is definitely going to be the wild card because, especially here compared to Daytona, you can really make some passes in the middle if you get a good enough run. But it seems like that very high line against the wall is having a hard time getting going.
Yeah, that outside line, you're going to need at least 4 or 5 cars up there to get a good solid run. Now, they're making it happen right now with just 2, but if they don't get some more help up there soon, they're going to run out of steam.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Chris Akers is trying to get a lap lead here.
I don't think he
believe
got it that time.
No, it was close.
No,
Oh,
yes,
he did.
Oh,
he
he did
did get
that
it.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
by 3,000ths of a second.
Yeah, by a
Man.
nose.
Man. Good job. He got that bonus point then. Robbed that from Paul Servant. Yeah, Holloway's trying. Him and Len McNeese up on that high side. Well, Len just backed out of it, but Todd Poston jumped up there. Now they got 3 of them.
Yeah, I think if they get a couple more up there and they lock up a little bit, I think that's when they'll start making that run.
And maybe the 4th guy up there too. Looks like can't make out that. What is that? The number 10. Who is the number 10?
It's 098 of James Day Jr.
Okay. Yeah,
I
but
could
he's
see
got-
where you might call it a 10 car.
Well,
It's
I've got
painted on the car.
custom paints on, so it's showing 10 on the custom paint. But it's the 098. Yep.
Holloway gets a great run. He's got a good head of steam with Todd Poston behind him.
Yeah, there's another good pusher right there, Todd Poston. And he used to be the type of guy, Dwayne, that laid way in the back the first half of the race. And we've been seeing different Todd Poston this season. He's been really working at trying to get up there quickly.
Yeah, and I think that's a product of early in the season. He got into several incidents just hanging out in the back, and I think he said, I've had enough of this. I'm going to start running up front.
Yeah. He's doing a great
Well,
job.
We're
Dan
3
Harrington-
wide for second.
Yeah, Dane Harrington jumped up there as well. So, and Chris Earnhardt. Chris Earnhardt.
Yeah,
They
we got
say
about
he can see the air just like Dale Earnhardt.
We are 3 wide for the lead, Rudy.
Oh, yeah. All the way.
That was a good. Oh, we got one
went under the wall.
98.
Oh, my gosh. He pile drove that wall.
Yes, he did. Similar to what the 7 car did a few laps ago.
Only he got a little bit worse.
Yeah,
Wow.
just a little bit. I think he's going to have to come down here and pit.
That guy's
And
jumbling
these guys
around
are
up there.
starting to slide around here a little bit now. I
Yeah.
think they're about ready to pit here soon. Looks like with the fuel load and everything.
Well, we're about halfway through a pit run right now.
Yeah. About halfway
I think
through.
what we're seeing right now is a product of tire wear on these cars. The tires, you got to keep in mind, it's still a 120-degree track right now, so it is going to wear on these tires, and the
And it
handling will
definitely,
start to go away.
snaps around in a hurry, sometimes without warning, with when
Whoa.
these tires start to wear out.
Holloway jumped down
wanted
to the
go
middle
the bottom.
lane.
He thought better of it.
That leaves Todd Poston up on the high side. Kelly
And he's
Dahl
got
in
You
the
might get
middle.
the sucker hole here.
Oh, man. They are weaving around a lot.
Yeah, it's just a product of this race, and if they, I don't know how much longer they can keep it up though.
I'll tell you
I
what,
don't
they're
know.
doing pretty good
3
so
wide
far.
for the lead again.
Yeah.
3 by 3 by 3, 3 wide all the way through to 12.
Oh, we got caution here. We got the 5 car.
Oh, yep. That's going to be a caution, I believe.
Oh, that's 3,
No
4,
caution.
5, 6 car.
No
yeah,
caution.
yet.
What?
That happened in the back of the field, Rudy. There's no
Yeah.
one to come at these guys to make a caution.
There's the yellow there.
There
There
it
it is.
Oh, I got the
Wow.
40 car coming. The
I had to
02,
wait
the
for
full
David
16
Overstreet and Anthony English to get there before it
Yep.
through the yellow.
Let's go back and take a look at it here. I seen Gary Whitmer Jr. was caught up in that.
And you know what the weird thing is, Rudy? That happened behind the 3 wide racing.
Yeah.
there. Oh, I see what happened here. The 62 and the 5 got together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Les Levy come down the hill and right into Gary Whitmer.
It looks like he was,
Oh,
I don't know if
my.
he didn't know Gary was there or what. It looks like he just tried to come down behind Mark Mann, but that car was there.
Whoa, man.
Yeah,
he
it looked like
caught-
the old 5 the 5 kind of slid up a little bit too. Just ever so slightly. And it looks like it kind of met in the middle.
David Booth and RJ Buchanan caught up in it. Wow. A lot of tore up cars now. There's some resets going to happen now.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure.
Yeah, and we're halfway through this fuel run. I got to think everybody's going to be on pit road.
Oh yeah, they definitely want those 4 Mr. Feelgoods. We kind of seen them bobbing around here those last couple laps.
Yeah, Chris will bring them to pit road, no doubt. Jacob, how you doing?
I'm doing just peachy. How you doing, Rudy?
Are you learning?
Oh, I'm getting educated real fine, sir.
Now, it looks like R.J. Buchanan and David Booth both had to tow. Dana
Oh.
Osborne should get one of his 2 laps back.
Yeah, I heard a couple of those cars get up into the wall, and I heard something explode. So yeah, they were definitely going to have to get towed.
James Day takes his car behind the wall, so that's 2 of them out. Donald Bennett, James Day. Here they come
Rudy,
to pit
am I
road.
seeing this right?
What?
Did Russell Hancock not make the race?
Yeah, I'm not seeing him gridded, or he looks like he hasn't even laid down a lap.
Yeah, he did not make it. Oh, that's going to be
Rudy,
costly.
He's not going to make the chase.
Yeah,
That's going to throw him out. So now it's actually a race for 12th right now, because these guys from 13th back to 16th, they're all within 4 points of each other, and they're all going to jump Russell here. So I think we should be focusing on Sean Stevens, David Booth, Les Levy, and R.J. Buchanan.
yeah.
Those are the guys who have a shot now to get in this chase, just because a guy missed one race.
Yeah, that's very interesting, especially when those points get tight.
Well, let's get Chris Earnhardt up here. Chris Earnhardt, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Rudy, I do.
The man that can see the air out there, I'm telling you. How's the race been going?
Oh, it's been going fantastic. Cars are hooked up to the track tonight. I think we can run 3-4 wide tonight.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
fantastic.
definitely. Yeah. Dwayne said he went out there when you guys were practicing, he went out in ghost mode, and he said, man, the car felt great out there on the track. So now, even through the tri-oval, does the bottom seem to bother you, or?
No, other
No?
than the little bumps that are coming through the tri-oval,
Right.
the car feels perfect. Feels fast.
Very
feels
good.
Like I said, we can run third line all night long if we have to.
That's right, man. Well, you guys did a lot of laps right there, 3 wide. It was quite the battle there for the lead. And but it seemed like the guys way back behind you were the guys that were having trouble.
Yeah, I wonder if the car's a little looser back there in the back. I hadn't been back there yet, so
Yeah, dirty air.
I was hoping, really hoping we could keep it clean, green all the way, so we make some green flag pit stops and start breaking
Yeah.
up the pack a little bit.
Yep. Well, so you're up here with Paul Servant, Scott Warren, Daniel Holloway, your teammate. What's the plan from here? Just keep doing what you're doing and riding?
Yes, sir. Keep it up here in the front. Keep collecting laps and getting the points for the chase, which starts next race.
Candy Shack Motorsports, baby.
Yes, sir. We're going to try to win this. Mir Holloway's going to.
Well, I know you're quite a ways behind Paul Servant, but once you guys get into the chase, you guys are going to be equal. So, 66 points back, but you got some bonus points under your belt now, and that's going to help you a little bit in the points. But you come into tonight 6th. This is going to help you maybe jump up there a little bit more.
Yeah, hopefully I'll move up maybe 2 more spots and be real close to Paul, and we can run him down in the chase. But shoot, it looks like it's going to be a great chase.
Yep. All right, buddy. Well, good luck out there the rest of the race. Bring home that win.
Yes, sir, Rudy. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Sounds pretty confident.
Yes, he does, for good reason. He's been up front all season long.
Yeah.
Confidence is definitely key when you drive at one of these super speedways.
Oh yeah, I know it. Yeah. Well, we talk about this every week. When you get out here on a super speedway, it's about 90% luck and 10% skill. But you got to have skill. You can't say it's 100% luck. You got to throw some skill in there, because these guys have got a lot on their plate when they're doing 180, 190 mile an hour. They've got guys beside them, behind them, to the left, to the right, in front of them, and there's a lot to pay attention to on top of the handling of the car. And you just heard Chris say he don't know what it feels like in the back, because that dirty air, we've seen this all season long since that last build. Dirty air, you don't want to be back there in that dirty air. You want to be out there in front, clean air.
Oh yeah, it seems like with this new tire model, it seems like clean air is just everything nowadays. Doesn't matter what track you're at.
Well, we're about ready to go back green here pretty soon, Dwayne, so get them going, brother.
10-4, and I have my notepad out, Rudy. I'll be keeping track of these guys from 13th to 16th in points the rest of the race.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, it's going to be, boy, I can't believe Russell did not come in here tonight.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's cost him the it's cost him a spot in the championship.
Yeah. He's going to
Gotta
miss
be a
out on
night
it.
failure.
That might be Sean Stevens' window to get in there then. Or David Booth or Les Levy. Those guys are really tight in points. Only 1 or 2 points separating them guys. RJ Buchanan.
Yeah, it's 4 points between Sean Stevens, David Booth, and Les Levy, and RJ Buchanan. They're all fighting. One of those 4 will be in the chase after tonight.
Oh, yeah, definitely. No doubt. All right, lights are out on the pace car.
I do want to point out Kelly Dahl's back on the lead lap. Or was it the 8 car? Osborne's now only 1 lap down compared to 3 earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, Dane Osborne, yep. Yeah, after that lengthy pit stop, they're getting black flagged.
Yeah, I think that first caution saved him a little bit. He just needs 1 more now.
Todd just poked me. He said that Russell Hancock is BMX bike, racing BMX bikes with his son.
Ah, okay.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, family first, this
That's
is
right.
a hobby. This is just an expensive hobby.
Very expensive hobby at times.
Oh, he said they're in the state finals. Oh, my.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah, definitely
That's
a
a
big
little
deal
more
for that,
important.
for sure. Yeah.
Yep. Wish him the best of luck. Well, Todd Poston's up here. He's going to be starting 3rd on the bottom in 5th place.
Well, right now, out of our 4 chase contenders right now, I call them our 4 chase contenders because everybody else above them is pretty much locked in at this point. Sean Stevens is the highest right now, running in 8th place.
Ald says he hopes they have another big one. What? Well, we don't want to see a big one.
Oh, well, we're about to find out. Rudy Pace car just ducked off. Chris Earnhardt Akers is going to run him all the way around here through the tri-oval at a blistering 65 mile an hour.
Green flag.
Green is out. We are back underway at Talladega Superspeedway. Both lines get a good run. Scott Warren actually led that lap. Chris Akers missed a shift, and he's going to lose positions going into 1, Rudy.
Oh, my. And a big gap back there. Oh, my God. Who is that? Jordan Sailors? Yeah. Big gap. Oh, and he just blinked out. Dang it. Wish you wouldn't do that.
That's really scary for the guy behind him.
Scott Warren with a good push there by Daniel Holloway. It's good to see is Len McNeese up this far because, we're used to seeing Len way back in the back and working his way to the front throughout the race. Him and Todd Post and right now Len's up to 6th place in that Western Auto car. Good job.
Len, he usually tries to stay back out of the way, but like Todd Poston, they've been back in the back and ended up getting into stuff. Whoa!
Chris Akers!
He's into the wall there.
Oh my gosh, what happened
Jordan
there?
Sailor's in the wall. Everybody else gets through it. We're still green, Rudy.
Let's see what happened. I'm sure it was a bumper hook.
Yeah, it was a bumper hook. That 3 car just kind of got him in the right rear a little bit.
Man, I'm watching this again.
It looks
no
like,
caution.
Paul Servant ducked out to get some air in his car and just touched him right in the right rear. He got a bump from Holloway, and Holloway, it was just a chain reaction, Rudy. Kudos for everybody to getting through that, though. They spread out.
Yeah, they spread out, backed off a little bit. And... we got the 411 down in the grass. Bob Russ special here.
Wow,
he
man.
saves it, comes back onto the track, no worse for wear.
Lots going on out here right now.
Yeah, these guys, they're hard at it. And right now, Rudy, we're 3 wide for the lead. Len McNeese takes them.
Yes, sir.
TJ Buck on the
Buck.
outside and
Yeah.
Daniel Holloway on the far outside.
How about TJ Buck coming up through here? Man, this is awesome. He knows he's got to really bust his butt to get up there and stay in that top. He's 11th in point. So he can't let some of them guys behind him finish ahead of him. And Len McNeese coming around. He wants to lead a lap.
It's going to be close at the line. I think he's going to get it this time.
It is going to be awful close.
Oh,
He does get
he
it.
got it.
Yep.
Yes, he
knows.
does. 14 thousandths of a second. And
Very
it looks
good.
like Daniel Holloway and TJ Buck tied at the line.
Tied, yeah. They tied there for second and
Joe
third.
Sanders took his car behind the wall. What the heck?
Yeah, he got in the wall to avoid
Aw.
Chris Akers there and got heavy damage.
Oh,
Dana
man.
Osborne in the wall.
Man, what's going on with these guys?
I don't know, Rudy.
Is the,
I
is
think
the
they know it's
dirty
time to go. This is
the dirty air that bad? Wow.
I don't know.
must be a
I
full
w-
moon.
I wouldn't have thought so, but yeah, these guys are having some issues here
Hey.
early.
Well, TJ Buck leads his first lap of the race, getting that bonus
Yes, sir.
point.
And that Lowe's machine, good lap led there.
And McNeese fighting back on the inside.
Kelly Dahl sitting right behind TJ Buck here. Gotta make sure you guys get square on them bumpers when you go to
yeah, we've
push.
seen it a couple times already, especially with the 411. He got hit in the right rear again, and that sent him to the left. That's how he ended up going through the
man.
grass.
See these guys weave around a little bit, and man, you think, oh no, there's going to be a wreck if they don't wreck.
Well, I think what these drivers are trying to do, they think at that moment they're trying to get them square as they can, and sometimes they just miss it by a few inches, and around they go.
All the way to the bottom. That leaves the upper line there for Len McNeese, or I'm sorry, for TJ Buck.
And Holloway led that lap, 21.
Yep. How about we're back here with Mark Mann? Mark's on the bottom. Trying to follow and catch up with Paul Servant right now.
Yeah, Paul kind of lost his teammate there, so he's kind of having to scratch and
Yep.
claw his way back up the hard way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot
Paul's
of
by
guys.
himself right now. His teammates are all off the pace. Chris Akers 1 lap down. Dana Osborne 1 lap down. Daniel Jackson 18 seconds behind the lead. They're all
Yeah.
together back here in the back, but no way to be able to help Paul right now.
Man, it's hard to imagine. Chris Akers went, well, he must have stopped.
Yes.
Yeah, he did. Okay, he stopped and got a new car because I just had way too much damage on that car. So he's okay. Caution will get him back on the lead lap.
Oh, yeah, and I think Dana Osborne there in the 8 car, he'll probably take that wave around next caution we get here.
Well, we're about halfway through another pit run, so we'll see what happens. This is about the time they had issues last time. We'll see if they can get through it.
Yep, absolutely. We'll start seeing them get a little wobbly here in that trial.
Kelly Dahl on the outside. Boy, he had a little loose going into the corner. Let's see if he's going to be enough to get by TJ Buck here to lead a lap. I don't think he's going to. Nope, TJ's going to grab this lap. But Kelly Dahl's pretty close.
Yeah, it was right there at his door that last time.
How close were they?
12 thousandths of a second.
Yeah,
Yep,
I
real
figured
close
it
that
was
lap.
pretty close. Kelly did a good job coming back, but David Overstreet.
Yeah, here at Talladega, when you exit turn 4, the race is just beginning, a lot of people say.
David Overstreet now coming from 20th to 5th. Big move. Gary Whitmer Jr., we seen he was caught up in that one ordeal there early in the race, but he started 25th. He's running in 7th.
Yeah, he took his new car, and now he's back up here with these guys.
Well, as they run right now, Rudy, RJ Buchanan is 2 laps down in 23rd.
Yep.
Les Levy is currently running 16th in a pack that is 14 seconds off the pace here. And David Booth is also 2 laps down, running in 24th. So right now, Sean Stevens, he is the guy who's in. He is currently running 15th, but with the lead pack.
Yeah, right here toward the end of this lead pack up in the high groove there. He's just kind of biding his time.
Yeah, he's in 12th as they come around here to get to the line. The outside of Paul Servant. Now, I don't know. Paul's really backed off a lot. I don't know what's going on with him. Unless he's purposely backing up there.
Yes.
Purposely backing up to pick up Todd Poston or what, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he knows it's probably time to settle down a little bit. Only a third of the way through the race. Just take it easy a little bit. Come get him here in the next little bit.
And Kelly Dahl to the lead. Comes down in front of TJ Buck. Dan
Yeah,
Harrington,
finally
high
got that
side.
lead.
And that leaves the door open for David Overstreet.
Yep, he's going to give that push to the 82 car here.
That Dan Harrington?
It is.
Yeah, Dan Harrington.
Getting pushed by David Overstreet.
Wow, did he lead that lap?
No, Kelly led that
Close,
lap by
yeah.
about 4/1000ths of a second.
I figured it was close. Mark Mann and these guys laying back a little bit. David Gainforth in that beautiful chrome looking car, man, I'm telling you.
He's hanging back in there.
Yep.
For
Like he's
some
gonna have
reason, Kelly Dahl is off the pace, and that's got...
Well, it was TJ Buck. He kind of blinked out, and so kind of lost his partner there for a brief second. But TJ Buck is following all the way to the rear end of this pack here.
Well, that's going to leave the right here for David Overstreet to lead his first lap of the race.
And it looks like he will get it no contest this time.
Yep. Scott Warren will take over the top spot there.
And he's kind of blinking there for a second.
Daniel Holloway taking it 3 wide with Paul Servant and Todd Poston.
I think it's their time to go. They know it's later on in the run. Maybe they think they can get these guys here.
They got a full head of steam right now, over 201 mile an hour going into the corner.
Yep, absolutely. They're going to try to take this run here, keep that momentum up.
That's what I was telling you. Them guys, I think Paul backed up there to pick up Todd Poston and Daniel Holloway, and now they're marching right on past on the outside.
Oh, yeah. I think Holloway's going to lead this lap here.
You put them three together, man.
We got a
Galloway's
caution.
out.
Oh, we got a caution. And I think that's going to put Daniel Holloway in the lead. Anthony
It is. He led
English.
that lap.
Anthony English looked like a bumper hook situation there, Rudy.
Come back, check it out now.
Yep, Jordan Sailors just off of his nose gets him in the rear.
Yep, just tagging him just wrong here on this left side and send him right around.
And you called it at the beginning of the race there, Dwayne, when you said that's what we're probably going to wind up seeing a lot of tonight is that bumper hook. And
yeah,
I think
these
that's
cars are notorious
right
for that
there.
because it's all in the way the nose of these cars are shaped. It's more rounded and arrowhead shaped than it is flat, and it doesn't line up properly with these bumpers. So when these guys hit them, it just sends them off to one side or the other.
And Anthony English hit that outside wall a ton.
Yeah, he'll have to
Holy.
come down here and tow it for sure and get that new car.
Yep. Well, it was getting pretty close to pit stops anyhow, so Daniel Holloway will have to bring him down pit road. All right, this is caution number 2? Yep, caution number 2.
Sir.
Here they come.
And to your point with the bumper hook, really the only cars on iRacing that really fit bumper to bumper and it actually be kind of square, really either the trucks or those Xfinity cars. You can kind of get away with a little bit of tandem drafting.
Well, I think Chris Akers might be the wave by here.
Yeah, he'll get his free pass here, and
Yeah.
I think Dana will join him in the waiver rounds here.
Yeah. Yep, they'll be able to go around and catch up to the back of the field here. And Paul Servant going to be, no, Daniel Holloway out first. So, well, let's see if we can maybe get a word in with David Overstreet. Want to talk to him, Dwayne?
Sure.
All right, there's David Overstreet.
David Overstreet, Dwayne the Booth. Got a copy?
Hey, how's it going, Dwayne?
All right. Well, looks like we've had a lot of three-wide racing out there, looking good tonight. How's it feeling?
Car feels great. I just got really lucky when they about crashed there. I just never lifted. That's why I got the track position.
Right. Yeah. Well, right now you're started 20th. You're up to 5th. You got anybody you're working with? Try to stay up there right now.
Oh yeah, I think all the people I'm working with is in the back right now, but we got a good group of us, and I think we all got a good shot at winning tonight. So.
Wow,
All right.
5th place. Wow, that's awesome.
All right. Well, good luck, and hopefully we'll see you around at the end.
All right, thank you all for broadcast.
I like the pork on the front of your car there.
That's
the other
right.
white meat.
The other white meat.
Now, I love that car, man. A nice looking paint job on there.
Yeah,
Advanced
thank
Auto
you.
Part. That is nice.
The old Frank Kimmel special.
Yes, sir. They were talking about that in chat. All right. Good luck, buddy.
All right, thank you all.
Yeah. Good job. Well, Holloway holding on to the lead. He might be a factor here tonight. I don't know. Been kind of wondering about him if he was gonna, be a factor here tonight. Well, we got 3 of them that stay out there. David Booth, Dane Osborne, and Chris Akers. If they're coming to pit road, they have to come to pit road, or else they're going to be out of fuel, so they're still going to be a lap down.
Yeah, Daniel Holloway has kind of been the definition of a comer and goer. It seemed like toward the end of the runs he'd be right up there in the front, but then kind of the beginning he just kind of lays back a little bit.
I like Todd Poston's new strategies that he has kind of changed up his racing tune this season, where he usually rides in the back for the first half of the race and then works his way to the front, and now he's up in the front. So I like his strategy change. I think he's found out that riding in the back in that dirty air is a whole lot different than being up front in cleaner air.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. And I know that there are a lot of guys that love taking that Dale Jarrett approach, if you will, kind of lay around in the back until it's go time. But a lot of these guys have really changed it up just in general on iRacing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got to talk to the man here that's got the chrome car. David Gameforth, you got a copy.
Hey, Rudy, how are you, man?
I'm doing good. Well, I got to find you. There you are. We love that car, man. That is amazing.
I found it on Trading Paints today, actually. Somebody had just posted it, so I thought, what the hell? Let's give her a try.
That's right. Maybe it'll bring you better luck, huh?
Oh, God, I need something. I need a horseshoe or a horse or the whole, I don't know what I need.
Well, you need to have a horseshoe hanging maybe over on the driver's side passenger seat or something. And you need to have like a rabbit's foot hanging from the mirror. And yeah, all the luck you can get, buddy.
Oh, absolutely. I've had a terrible few weeks here. But, we're doing okay today. We're hanging out, having fun, so.
That's good. That's good.
And
Well,
if I'm not going to win, at least I like to look good, right?
Yep. That's right. Well, we just wanted to tell you, we all loved the car, man. We were like raving on that car at the beginning of the race tonight. It's just amazing. That is a beautiful car. So wish you the best of luck out there.
Thanks, Rudy. Thanks.
All right.
Joe Sanders has retired from the race.
Yeah, I was seeing that here as well.
What a while ago. I mentioned that. You didn't hear me?
You did?
Yeah.
I must have tuned you out, Rudy.
Old
you
news,
need to
gotta keep up.
You need to
I
stop
was,
that tuning me out now. Come on.
I was too distracted by that chrome paint scheme, Rudy.
I know it. That's an eye catcher, ain't it?
Kind
He
of
can
reminds
put-
me in a way of that Darrell Waltrip car that Darrell ran back in, what was it, 94 or something? The all chrome Western Auto car?
He could put something on there to kind of break up all that chrome. Maybe you could put a few stickers on there or something. Break that chrome.
It's
But it does
definitely an
look
eye
nice.
catcher.
Yeah, it does look nice. So, okay, S. Wilder says, great to see Holloway in a Mopar. Getting wiser in his old age. And then Daniel posted, LOL. Daniel, no texting and driving. Illegal.
You must have been doing that under pit stops.
He's texting and driving.
You're probably not wrong about that.
Oh, well, Todd Poston does it all the time. He's always poking me with little facts and stuff, which I think is pretty cool. So he's texting and driving, but they do it under caution.
Has he poked you yet today?
Oh, yeah. Twice.
Hey, sometimes that's the only way to get our attention. You got to poke us.
Yeah, he's the one that told me about Russell Hancock, that he was off at the BMX bike finals with his son.
Oh, okay. 10-4.
Hey, I'm doing good, Brendan. Daniel said he's waving. Yeah, but Daniel, you don't need to be telling me I'm number one, so just do the hand wave, okay?
He was number one.
Yeah, he's listening. He's got the probably got the broadcast up on one of his other screens or something. I know Todd listens in, and some of the other guys do or not.
Is it just me, or does it seem like this is a extra long caution?
It does, yeah. They should get the one to go here, but must have been something.
Maybe they had an extended yellow here. I don't know.
Something going on in the back. Yeah, I don't know. They should get the one to go here.
Well, they are just moving at 2.5 minutes here, guys.
There they go. The one
There's
to go.
the lights. There they go out that time.
Well, Gary, Jacob, I'd like to thank you guys for, jumping in the booth here and checking it out. Hopefully you guys learned a little something here at MaxSpeedTV, and you can learn a lot off of Dwayne. I'm telling you, Dwayne's good. He is good.
Definitely the ultimate professional.
Well, thank you.
I would compare him to a young Larry Mack.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
Wow.
Somebody's got to be that guy.
Wow. You're going to make his head so big he won't be able to fit through a door in his house now.
Or be able to fit back in this booth here in the next couple days, right?
Yeah.
Hey, as long as you can get that race helmet on, that's all that matters.
All right. Well, I'll tell you the two guys I'm going to be watching on this restart. 7th and 8th place right now. Sean Stevens and Les Levy.
Oh, yeah.
They are battling for a spot in this chase.
Great minds think alike.
Yes, they are. Yeah, they know Russell Hancock's not here tonight, so they're taking full advantage of that situation right there to get themselves into the top 12 for next week at Daytona. And I can't remember, what are they running next week at Daytona? The truck or...
Let me look.
Yeah, look that up and see real quick. I can't remember.
Yep, they will be running the Daytona Daytona trucks.
Okay.
That's what I'm showing.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was. Boy, that's gonna be an adventure. All right, here we
Trucks
go.
are always fun at Daytona.
Pace car is in. Daniel Holloway, Todd Poston on the front row. We're getting ready to go back green. A long ways through the tri-oval here before we get the green. That bumpy tri-oval. Down there on that low bottom, you can see Daniel Holloway's car there will get a little bumpy going through the tri-oval. Right there's a couple bumps. You guys might not be able to see it too well, but I can see it. But here we go. Green flag is in the air. All right, very good push there from Scott Warren right behind. As they get up to speed here, it takes them a little while to get these babies up to speed. They're not quite as powerful as Cup cars, He just hit 4th gear right there. So, boy, big run there. Scott Warren goes over in front of Todd Post, and Holloway's going to fall backward. Oh, no. And Scott Warren gets one heck of a push, and wow, he's not clear, though.
Yeah, he got a heck of a push from the 31 there, Todd Post, and then coming down the back straightaway.
Well, guys, I think since they just got started here, how about we do a little crank it up? Let's do a little crank it up.
Sounds good to me.
All right. All right, folks. Hopefully you guys love that crank it up as much as we do. That's awesome. Love crank it up. Daniel Holloway still holding on to the lead. We were just discussing it over the crank it up there about Paul Servant clearing the back of the field, but he's back here with Chris Akers, Daniel Jackson. These guys pretty much work together a lot. Dana Osborne's back here, but Dana is one lap down.
Yeah, these guys are all teammates, so
Yeah.
I got a feeling this is a planned strategy to stay back here out of trouble if it happens.
Sure.
And
we got a caution. Got a caution? No.
No,
Why did that not switch to green? Okay.
I don't know.
That was weird.
I want to give a shout out to Stevens here in this 27 car. He's made up a lot of spots here. This restart,
yeah.
he's the
Oh,
third
here
car in
comes
line on the bottom.
caution.
There's your caution. There
Hondo
it is.
Co.
Hondo
Got a big
Co,
one
Rudy.
My gosh. Well, I'll tell you what, those guys that laid back, it paid off for them right there because
that
they
was
missed it.
pure net code, Rudy.
Was it?
Jordan Sailors got down, touched the yellow line, and came up, but he was still half a lane down, and Pondo Co just goes around. They were nowhere.
Man.
There was half a car length between them, Rudy.
I'm on board with them right now with
Oh, yeah, that was
Hondo. Yeah, right here, that's where Jordan Sailors caught the yellow line. Oh, man, I guess so.
Never
man.
touched, Rudy.
They had a good 3 foot of room right there.
Oh, yeah, Airborne. Deluxe right there.
He
Pondo
got
Co.
a wild ride there.
Good Lord. Did you see that? Chris Akers snuck through. Paul Servant snuck through. They
Dan
did a good
Osborne,
job.
All
Yep.
of those guys got through
Yep.
it. Like
they
I
were-
said, planned.
They were
Planned
laid
strategy by
back.
those boys.
But yeah, that was one of the worst cases of net code I've seen in a while.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
sure
he
they're
had
going to come
about
to pit road.
half a bumper still.
They're going to come to pit road here because I believe because they've got 10 laps already. But the thing of it is, a lot of those 10 laps were under caution. He is going to Holloway's coming in.
Dan Harrington stays out. I think that's going to be a mistake.
I do too.
I mean, you think about it, we've had some green flag runs here. Jordan Saylor stays out as well, so at least he'll have some company when he has to come down pit road. But I don't know if that's a move I'd want to make right now.
Right. Who was it you said you wanted to talk to?
How about Sean Stevens?
Okay. He gets off pit road. Is he off pit road yet?
Yes, he is.
Oh, grab him and have a chat with him.
Where's he at?
That I don't.
Found him.
Clear to the bottom.
Sean Stevens, Dwayne in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, Dwayne, gotcha.
Well, Sean, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but Russell Hancock did not make this race tonight. So it's between you, Les Levy, RJ Buchanan, and David Booth for the last spot in the chase. Were you aware of that?
Yeah, I know I missed the last two Friday because I was out on a cruise, but yeah, I seen the points were tight, and I'm just going to do the best I can here.
All right. Well, yep. Right now, Les Levy, he is in 14th, a few spots behind you. He's the guy you're racing right now. I got a feeling it's so tight. The guy who finishes ahead is going to be the guy in the chase. So, any plans on trying to get further to the front right now?
Yeah, trying to get up to my teammate there, Scott Warren, and get up there and work our way to the front.
All right. Well, hopefully you can do it, and good luck. Maybe we'll see you next week in the chase.
Yep, thank you.
Oh, Cruise Man.
Right, I was trying to listen to it on the broadcast there we was in between San Juan, Puerto Rico and Labadee, Haiti, and it just wouldn't stream well enough to hold it.
Aw. Dang.
All right. Well, good luck, and hopefully we'll talk to you at the end.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right, Dan Harrington is coming in now. He got a lap lead. I think that's what he wanted. Jordan Saylor's Rick C. Brands going to be our leader on this lap. And Rick needed this lap lead. He's 10th in point. Kind of, the more bonus points he gets, more chance he's going to lock himself in.
Now, it does look like this time, Rudy, that Osborne and Chris Akers have elected to stay out, so they will get the wave around.
Right, and that'll get them both back on the lead lap.
And that'll leave us with 22 cars on the lead lap. By the way, RJ Buchanan, he was the lucky dog. He's now back on the lead lap, so it's now a 3-car battle for the chase.
Man.
Oh, that's going to make it interesting here.
Yep, the cheese is getting a lot more binding now.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah,
very
to your
cool.
point of Rick staying out there on these pit stops here just to get that lap lead. Anytime you can get a bonus point, that's definitely very helpful.
Yeah, that was Dan Harrington. Yeah, Harrington is 5th in point, so that just pretty much locked him in. I think right there. I think the front 5 are definitely a guaranteed locked in. At least the front 5. We could probably say maybe even the top 8 or 9, 10. Well, yeah, probably the top 10 are already locked in. I think the battle's going to be for 11th and 12th, like you were saying earlier, Dwayne.
Yeah, and I think TJ Buck, just by starting this race, he's got a great shot. If he can just finish the race top 10, he's in. So he doesn't have to push it too hard tonight. You always want to try for the win, but if he can get that top 10, he's good.
Well, he's definitely not too far. He's only got to gain 8 spots, so at least from right now.
Devin, there, you were asking how fast they were going. It says right on the the overlays there, how fast they are going. If you read all the little thing that they're
Well,
on
they do
the driver's
65
box.
mile an hour under caution, and in the draft they can get up to 201 mile an hour.
Wow. So they are
I thought I saw maybe one of these cars get to 202, but yeah, kind of about right where you're at.
Paul Servant, Pondo Coe, and Daniel Jackson electing to come down and top off.
Well, Jacob's going to be joining Dwayne and I in the booth the next 3 Friday nights, I do believe, aren't you, Jacob?
Yes, that is the current plan.
Okay, very good. Yeah, there goes the 2 getting way by. So, yeah, well, it'll be good to have, you up into the booth here with us and for the final 3 races. And that's going to be an exciting final 3 races, believe me. With the top 12, they're all going to be battling to get as many points as they can. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, all gloves are off once the chase starts. So friends.
You're a friend to get there, and then after that, it's over. Friendship severed.
Until next season.
Yep. Well, all I got to say is we got quite a few teams in here. So Candy Shack Motorsports, 3 Wide Motorsports, Alliance Motorsport, JDS Motorsport, Redline Racing, Meteor Racing. This is War Artificial Motorsport.
I'm going to give you an update here.
Okay.
Dana Osborne and Chris Akers are taking the penalty and pitting with their wave around. So they've just topped off on fuel. They'll be good to go.
Interesting.
They can't make it to the end, but they'll be on the same pit strategy as everybody else now because of that. Which I believe entering a closed pit is starting at the end of the longest line.
Yeah.
So they're going to be there anyway.
So,
yeah, they'll be there anyway. It won't hurt them a bit.
The question is, are they going to be able to get around here and catch the field before we go green? I don't think they are. There's just now coming off a 2 onto the back stretch, and the field is getting the pace car just ducked off.
I think they'll at least be able to make up most of that, but probably not to where they're at the tail end of this draft.
Yeah, the only thing they've got going right now is they will be able to draft with each other, so they can prevent themselves from going a lap down.
Or at least try, anyway.
Yeah. Green is out. We are back underway at Talladega Super Speedway. Daniel Holloway and Rick Seabrand's on the front row, and they are drag racing as they go down into 1. Scott Warren blinks out, causing a disruption on that upper line.
Oh, man, yeah, and he's getting out of the way there. Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
They've done that in the past. They've told somebody it's blinking really bad. They need to go to the back of the pack because they can't have somebody blinking like that. Well, he switched places with Kelly Dahl. Kelly Dahl, which got a lap led. He's 8th in the points coming into tonight, so I would say pretty much a guaranteed that he's locked in.
And Dana Osborne and Chris Akers were both able to catch their teammates in the back. Daniel Jackson, Paul Servant, they're on the tail end of this field, Rudy.
Very good, very good. I wondered if I kind of thought maybe they could get around there enough with them 2 drafting like that. They'll be able to close that gap up. Very good. That's awesome. Both of them deserve to be back on the lead lap. So.
And with this, with them being on the tail end like this, if they can just sniff that car right there that's in front of them, they can definitely get a big run.
Yep. Well, Todd Poston got a lap led. He's 3rd in points. He's definitely locked in to next week in the chase, so doesn't really matter what happens to him tonight. He could finish dead last, and he'd still be locked in. Only 29 points behind the point leader, Paul Servant.
Yep, absolutely. And he was able to sneak that lap with 21 thousandths of a second that last time.
All the way coming up on the outside. Oh, man. Cars kind of jumping around there a little bit.
I will say, Kelly Dahl has been doing a really solid job pushing here tonight, keeping these guys up the front here.
Gary Whitmer Jr., 9th place for Gary. I like that car, man. That's sharp looking. Nice looking paint job on that, Gary. Every once in a while,
a good looking car.
Every once in a while, we used to see his dad pop into TeamSpeak here, but I haven't seen him in here in a while. His mom's in chat though, Becky. Becky's she's pretty cool. She's one of my moderators in chat. She does an amazing job keeping chat clean. Thank you, Becky.
Well, somebody better tell Sean Stevens not to look in his mirror, because 3 cars back is RJ Buchanan up to 13th. And right on RJ's bumper, Les Levy.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be interesting here as they get right down to the end of it here. 21's got a big push kind of here from the 99. Might try to get it all this time. It's going to be close.
Jay Buck looking to make it 3 wide here towards the back.
Yep.
Hey, JD Crow's in chat. JD, one of my favorite drivers. Love JD, man.
Howdy.
He knows how to wheel a car.
Yes, he does.
I hope we see him back here soon.
Look at this push from the 99 that he's coming to the 21. This 3 cars here.
Yeah, they got to be careful.
He's going to clear him barely.
Yeah, you don't want to push the pusher. That's a no-no.
Especially in these cars.
Yeah, when you're third in line, you do not want to push the pusher. You just want to be there for moral support, basically.
David Overstreet and Len McNeese, those guys on the bottom. Dan Harrington on the top. And pushing Sean Stevens. Sean, boy, I'll tell you, Sean's doing a great job of keeping himself inside this top 10.
RJ Buchanan gets a great run. He's now 2 cars away from Sean.
Kelly Dahl led that lap by 3,000ths that time. That was real close.
Awesome. Yeah, he's another one that's pretty much locked in. I would say it's pretty much a lock-in for Kelly Dahl. Now that he's got those bonus points, I think that just kind of solidified it right there that he will be one of the top 12. Definitely a guy that, you know, given the opportunity, he can really put on a good show. And he's going to lead another one.
Yep, expanded his lead to 16 1,000ths that time.
All right, Holloway stretching it out.
Stevens here, that third car on the high side. He's trying to get back up here.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. Gary Whitmer back in 11th now. TJ Buck, 12th place for TJ. He's one of the bubble guys there. I think he's safe right now the way it's looking. I think he's okay. Because Russell Hancock's not here, so I think TJ probably is going to be, he's going to make it in, I think.
Yeah, TJ Buck, all he had to do with Russell Hancock not starting, all he had to do was start the race, and he's pretty much locked in.
Yep. Les Levy. Eric Green, he was up in the front earlier. He's been struggling to try to get back to the front.
Yeah, he's got some rear end damage there. It looked like he hasn't repaired his car yet, so I wonder if he's just saving that fast repair for later.
Maybe, yeah. The same way with, who was that? I was looking at there, Mark Mann. I think Mark's got a little bit of damage on his car. Looks like maybe a little right front damage, I think. I don't know. I can't tell with the, sometimes with it. Yeah, I think he does have a little bit of right front damage.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see how these drivers try to strategize and plan when they decide to use their fast repairs. It's definitely another wild card.
'77 of David Booth, still 2 laps down. And well, the guy's 1 lap down. The next car would be Pondo Co., and he would be the next man in line for a wave by here. if he doesn't get wrapped up in a caution. We've seen him airborne here a little while ago in that one caution.
Yeah, we sure did. He took a wild ride.
Yep. Paul Servant sitting back behind these guys.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to ride around, make it to the end here.
Working with Daniel Jackson at the moment. I look for them guys to go 3 wide here at any time. And, you know, Paul might just, being as this is the final race, he might just stay out of this and let them guys battle for this up in the front. You know, he is locked in to the next round. So, you know, he doesn't really have to get up there and win or finish inside the top 5 or anything.
He doesn't have to, but
No.
you know he wants to win.
Oh yeah, we know Paul. He loves to win, man.
Yeah, anytime you can go into a race and you don't really have to have a whole lot of pressure and you can just focus on driving and not have to worry about points, that's definitely always a stress reliever for sure.
Guys are really spread out now.
Yeah, these guys have been really patient this round. Kind of surprised.
Mm-hmm. Well, they know it's coming up on it. They got to make one more pit stop here.
I'll be coming up here in the next couple laps, right?
No, probably about the next 6 to 8 laps, somewhere along in there. We'll probably see these guys come to pit road, and that'll put
right
them
when
in
this
the
fuel window opens up, right?
that'll put them in the window to make it the rest of the way, and 2 green white checkers
If we need them.
Yeah, if we need them. We hope we don't. But
Well, the way they're going right now, they've been
Don't say
pretty
it.
solid out here.
Don't say it. I hope you said it.
yeah, true.
I knocked on wood for you.
Got to make it a little exciting, right?
Every once in a while.
I'm impressed with Sean Stevens' run tonight. He knows that he's on that edge right there. He's trying to stay ahead of David Booth and Les Levy right now. That's his main goal, to make sure that he makes it into the top 12.
And he's definitely doing a heck of a job doing that. All
he
he
is.
has to do is just stay up here in the front. He knows he's in, so.
And one more thing he's got going for him, as he talked about when we interviewed him, that's his teammate right there in front of him, Scott Warren. So
Yeah.
if he needs to, he can duck out and keep behind his teammate and stay there.
I think all he has to do is really just push his teammate. Heck, if he pushes his teammate to the win, he's definitely in. So, always a good sign. Really, I think you have teammates here until about the last 5 laps, and you just kind of find your friends where they're at.
Trying to keep an eye on Gary Whitmer here for Becky. He's back in 14th, but, you know, he's come from 25th, Becky, up to 14th. Doing a heck of a job.
Yeah, I think Gary's just kind of playing it safe here. He's at the tail end of this main pack and just kind of biding his time. Still plenty of time left.
He's not in contention here for the chase, but you know, he's had a pretty rough season, hasn't he, Dwayne?
Yeah. And it's not any of his doing. He's just found himself in the wrong place at the wrong time and been out of some of these events pretty early.
Yeah. We hate it for him, you know, I mean.
This bottom line's starting to look a little dicey to me. These last couple laps here, they're getting kind of bunched up a little bit.
Yeah, I think the guys are probably starting to get themselves lined up here for their last round of pit stop here. Probably be pitting in the next 2 or 3 laps, I would say.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking here. As the window starts to open, the 62 got a little loose, but he recovers.
Maybe 5 laps. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure of the fuel mileage on these cars. These cars, and since they changed the fuel mileage on a lot of these cars, they've really kind of messed it up where I can't keep track of them anymore. So
yeah. Anytime they have a new update, it seems like the fuel mileage is always changing.
Kelly Dahl leads that lap.
Not by much, but he did.
Holloway would love nothing more than to grab a win here tonight. And Kelly Dahl too. Well, all of these guys really would like to get the win. You know, even if they're not in contention for the chase, they would still like to get the win.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's amazing to me how these top 23, top 22 guys here, they're all separated by just 3.5 seconds.
Oh, yeah, I know it. These guys are really putting it down right now. Hondo Co, he is right in this front pack, but he is the first car a lap down, riding right behind Anthony English. Now, Anthony is in 16th position, and that's a good comeback for him because remember he
got bumper hooked a while ago, didn't he?
Got bumped, quite a while ago, and got a lot of damage. He hit the wall hard. And, wow, and who's that car up against the wall there? R.J. Buchanan. He better be awful careful. And here we go. 3 wide guys are starting to make it 3 wide again. Dan Harrington taking up the outside. Oh, they chickened out.
I think they need about one more car to make that work. So I think they're trying to see if that 27 will go with them.
I got a feeling though that 27 is real content to just stay on the bumper of his teammate.
Oh yeah, definitely right there for sure. For a split second, I forgot they were teammates.
Scott Warren, Kelly Dahl doing an amazing job up there in the front.
And these guys got to start thinking about their pit stop. How many times have we seen it, Rudy? Week in, week out, guys win and lose the race on pit road, just overshooting their pit stop or getting a speeding penalty.
That is exactly right.
Yeah, I think they'll probably just do gas only here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of these guys do that.
Well, I think that's what a lot of them have been doing because from what I understand with this new tire model, you can just about go the whole race without changing tires. So, I mean, you know, if any of these guys may do a 2-tire change, these cars are a little bit harder to fuel than, you know, like the Cup cars or anything. It takes a little bit longer to fuel these up, but they still have lightning fast pit stops. You can change 2 tires while you're filling up, and you know they're only running 50% fuel, so that's only a half a tank to begin with.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't take long to get half a tank. You can change 2 tires and get half a tank.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure.
Is that right, Gary?
Oh,
here they come. Here they come to pit road. Couple of them, anyhow.
Yeah, you really don't want to have all these guys come in here at once. That's when you're really going to cause accidents. So I think these drivers are playing it smart. Have a couple of guys here and there come in at a time.
These guys
don't
all
want to be the only
together.
one, but you don't want to have everybody with you.
They work together pretty well. That leaves Kelly Dahl and these guys out here, and they are well into the window of making it the rest of the way on fuel and even with the green-white checker. So they've been out here 22 laps right now.
Yep, so probably here in the next couple laps, like you said, it'll be interesting.
Yep. Yeah, these guys should be coming in now. I would venture to say some of them will be. Yeah, here we go.
Yep, here they go.
That's going to leave Scott Warren's going to stay out. Sean Stevens is going to stay out. Them 2. Everybody else comes to pit road. Oh, we got a bunch of them off in the grass.
Yeah,
Gary Whitmer Jr. Looked like Gary kind of got pushed off into the grass there, maybe by TJ Buck. So that's going to be a penalty.
Yeah, I love what I can't remember who said this one time, but I love what a former racer once said. When you're coming off a turn 4 at Daytona or Talladega and you're coming in to make these green flag pit stops, it's like coming off of the interstate down to the McDonald's drive-thru in 1,000 yards.
That's about it, man. You got to be hard on the brake. All right, so we should see Scott Warren and Sean Stevens come in. Those 2 are teammates. And here they come.
They were the last 2 that kind of stayed out here.
Yeah, they were teammates.
Interesting call.
Yeah. Well, they'll be able to come back out and probably blend in with somebody. So
yeah, maybe they'll catch the tail end of the pack here. That's probably what they're thinking.
Rick Seabrands, Len McNeese, Dan Harrington, and Kelly Dahl. These guys made their final pit stop. When they come around, I'm sure there's probably still going to be, they're going to be able to hold on to the lead, I do believe.
I'm watching them right now. Scott Warren is away. John Stevens is now away. They're a little bit separated as The pack is coming around. Sebron's.
He's coming up on him. Those guys won't be up to full speed here. Going to pass up Sean Stevens. Now they got to catch up to Scott Warren. He's quite a bit out ahead of him, but I believe he's out there by himself. Yeah. So that's not a good thing. He's feeling the pressure right now. He's going, oh no, man, out here by myself, and here comes the lead pack up behind me. They're just going to blow by him.
And Sean Stevens has lost the draft, Rudy. They blew by him.
That's too bad.
By himself.
As long as they don't Kevin LePage the field, I think they'll be okay.
Yeah. Well, I think he'll still be into the chase. I mean, I don't know, but
he might need a caution here. He was definitely one of them bubble guys.
And Dan Harrington going to take over the top spot.
That's interesting.
because if you look
free wide here for second.
If you look back behind Sean Stevens is R.J. Buchanan and
Daniel
David
Holloway.
Booth.
Oh, here Gary Whitmer Jr.
3-4 wide here. They got
4 wide.
Oh my gosh!
They made it through it.
Almost had 4 wide there.
Wow.
Oh, they were 4 wide, getting by that lap
4
car,
or 5
Rudy.
wide, just trying to get around him here. Good heads-up driving by everybody there. Made
Had
nice,
this have been
made
Daytona,
nice and
that'd have
smooth.
been a different outcome.
Yeah. Way to keep it clean, guys. Way to keep it clean. All right, coming to 11 to go this time by.
Len McNeese is going to lead this lap.
Well, where is Chris Earnhardt at?
Well, he's back here in 11th spot. I've been
Ah,
watching him here the last little bit.
he's with Todd Poston and Dana Osborne.
Yep.
Remember
Watch for
him
these
and
guys to come up here. That's who I'm watching right now.
him and Dana Osborne were a lap down. It took them quite a couple of cautions to get them lap back.
Oh, here
And-
they come. They're gonna try to get this outside lane going.
Yeah, maybe.
And Rudy, just an update after that round of pit stops as they stand. Les Levy running 10th. He is the man in right now as Sean Stevens is back to 16th, RJ Buchanan 17th. So as they run, Les Levy is in the chase.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Sean's got to be
Stevens is
kicking
definitely
himself.
gonna need a caution here.
Sean's going to be kicking himself, and he just, oh man, he's losing more spot. Oh man.
Yeah, I really do think them pitting by themselves is really costing here.
Something's wrong with his car. There's something off with his car because guys are going by him so easily here.
He's going 188 mile an hour. It's not like he's off the pace.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Something just acted funny there for a minute, but Lane McNeese coming around.
Maybe he blinked there for a second.
Probably a driver who's mad at himself, Rudy.
That could be. Lane
they
McNeese
come.
not in the chase, but he's out here trying to get a win.
And Lynn knows how to do it. He's won at Talladega and Daytona before, just not in this series.
Yep. Paul Servant, we were concerned about him a little while ago, being way back in the field, and here he is in 4th.
Right behind his teammate. With a teammate behind him as well. Well,
All right,
Rudy,
come
I
on.
got to think we're going to be in store for a wild finish here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, I think
I
it might
think
be
there'll probably be one more caution here.
might be safe to say Daniel Holloway has led the most laps here today. I think I didn't look through everybody, but he's led 21 laps right now. Rick D. Brands has led 3. Todd Poston led 4. The Len McNeese has led 2. Paul Servant led 5. Scott
What about
Warren's led
Earnhardt?
7. Chris Earnhardt, he's led 8. So Daniel Holloway has led the most laps here tonight. So most bonus points of anybody so far.
And he's going to
Yep.
lead another one.
Yep, there goes another one up on the board.
He definitely doesn't.
they made contact!
correct. Oh, man.
Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. He moved up the hill just a little bit and got caught by the corner there of Len McNeath.
Yeah, it looked like
Looks like Lynn got
maybe a little bit of a bumper hook. Maybe he thought he was clear of the 184, but just wasn't quite clear there of Lynn there.
Quite clear enough. Lynn, it looks like Lynn came up a little bit to get some side draft. Holloway came down. They met in the middle.
I'm on board here with him right now, and when I don't know, he was kind of weaving a little bit. Yeah, Len. Oh man, Len come up the hill and chased after him. But you know what? That also caught Paul Servant.
Yep.
And
caught a lot of good cars here.
Yeah, and Todd Poston and Chris Akers. So those guys hard into the wall. Well, this is
they'll
going
all have
change.
to come in and use their other fast repair if they've got it.
And Scott Warren got a piece of it. Chris Earnhardt here, man. Oh, and Kelly Dahl got into him.
Les Levy got damage from that.
And Daniel Jackson was able to manage to get the lead out of all that.
Man, Chris Akers went totally airborne there. Oh my gosh, look at them all piling up. Anthony English. Oh, wow.
Well, Rudy, this is the caution that Sean Stevens needed to get back in this chase.
Yeah.
And he's slowly climbing up the leaderboard here, 13th as of right now after this wreck. So,
Parkman caught up in it. Good night, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, for Stevens and for Scott Warren there, they were both falling back there at the edge of that pack. Good caution for them for sure.
Well, I'm not sure who the leader is here. I think they're all trying to cipher it out, but I see Les Levy up here right now. Now it's Daniel Jackson. I thought it was Daniel. I think.
Yeah,
I thought
it seemed like him and Seabrands were the only ones that made it through that one. So.
Yeah, we got a lot of cars behind him there. Les Levy coming to pit road. Dana Osborne. And I know it's heartbreaking for them guys to have to pit here, knowing that it's gonna, track position is so important.
Well, I got a feeling you're gonna see everybody in the back come in, Rudy, because a lot of guys were involved in that.
Sure.
It's gonna be interesting to see who stays out here.
Well, and also you got to think about it too. Get some 4 fresh tires and maybe give you a little bit more grip than maybe some of these guys have stayed out on these tires for a while.
RJ Buchanan stays out,
as does Sean Stevens.
So it made up a little ground there on them guys, man.
They went from 15th to 5th.
What was I going to talk to? I wanted to see if I could maybe get a word in with Todd here real quick. And Todd Poston, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
What happened there, man?
Just looks like Paul got a little loose and turned Holloway down into Len.
Man, oh man. Well, we were watching it. Len actually come up the hill quite a bit. He come up the hill about over half a car length. So, and that's what caught, who was that, Daniel Holloway? Yeah. But,
gotcha, yeah, I can only go on what we saw in the car.
Yeah. Well, now you're back in 21st with just 5 laps to go. Can you get to the front now?
Yeah, with 5 laps, we should be good.
Okay. I mean, you're pretty much locked into the chase anyhow, so, you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, yeah, but it's always fun to be up front.
Oh, I know it. And especially get that win,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get hooked back up with Chris and maybe Paul and get back to the front.
Well, how bad's the car in dirty air?
The car isn't terrible. It gets a little bad with the older tires. I think some guys aren't changing the left sides and it will get a little loose on them.
Yeah.
But other than that, the car feels pretty good.
Yeah. I know everybody that we've talked to said the car feels excellent out there on the track, but, we were just kind of concerned about that dirty air because with this, with this new tire model, boy, it just seems like dirty air just makes these cars weave all over the place.
It definitely does just a little bit, but it's not the worst car that we've driven this year.
Right. I'll give you that one. All right, brother. Well, congratulations on making it into the chase, and good luck in the rest of the race. We hope to talk to you at the end.
Thank you, sir. Keep an eye on some of these guys in the back. They're going to try and come to the front.
Oh, we will. All right, buddy.
Have a good one, Rudy. Thank you, sir.
All right. Good luck. All right.
Rudy, is RJ or Sean Stevens, either one of them guys led a lap today? I don't think they have.
I don't think. No,
I don't
Sean.
think Sean's led a lap today.
No.
He's been right there, about 5th or 6th all race long, about where he is right now.
Where is RJ? RJ, no, RJ has not either. So
Okay.
neither one of them. So yeah, them two
Yeah,
battling.
RJ had to really work hard to get back up to where he is right now in 3rd. He's kind of been
Why don't we
back
talk
trying to battle
to
get
him?
back on the lead lap.
Who?
RJ.
Well, grab him.
Go ahead.
RJ Buchanan, Wayne in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, RJ, you're fighting for your chase chance right now. You got as far as 2 laps down, made it all the way up, now sitting in 3rd. You have to finish, as it stands right now, 4 spots ahead of Sean Stevens. You're 2 in front of him right now. If you can lead a lap, that's a bonus point. If you win the race, that's another bonus point. What are your chances looking like right now?
Right now, pretty good. My car is really good tonight.
You got anybody you're working with to try to get you to the lead and the win here?
Yeah, I got a couple of buddies out here.
All right, well, you're going to try to take it 3 wide here, see if you can get around these 2?
I had nothing to lose tonight, so I'm going to do whatever it takes.
All right, well, that's what I want to hear. All right, sir, well, good luck to you, and hopefully we'll be talking to you on the podium at the end.
That would be nice. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, restart 3rd, man. Don't get a whole lot better than that. All right, so Daniel Jackson, Rick Seabrands, RJ Buchanan, TJ Buck, and Eric Green is your top 5. John Stevens sitting 6th, David Gainforth 7th, Jordan Sailors 8th, Kelly Dahl 9th, and Len McNeese. Sounds out the top 10. Get ready for this restart, and I believe this could be the first green, white checker, Dwayne.
Not yet. If we get the one
lights
to
go
go
out
here,
yeah,
we'll be good, but we'll see. It'll technically be like a green-white checker because it'll be 3 to go.
Yep.
But it won't officially be a green-white checkers.
Right. If the lights go out here, we'll be all right. If they don't, then it will be into the first green, white checker. If they go out.
And they are indeed going out.
Yeah, they are out. So, yep. But we still got 2 green, white checkers to go through.
This is going to be a crazy restart right
Oh,
here.
you bet. You bet.
You've got Sean Stevens, RJ Buchanan, and Les Levy all up here in the top 10 fighting for a spot.
Yeah, these 3 guys here are going to be fun to watch.
As they say down here in the South, hold my beer and watch this.
Yeah.
Isn't that anywhere in the country, though?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely keep an eye on that 19. He is hungry right now. As he runs, he's 1 spot away from being in the chase if Sean Stevens doesn't gain any more positions.
Wow. That just shows you how tight it is and how competitive it is.
Yeah.
Here.
Yep. Just to make it into the chase. And I'm telling you, don't be surprised. I would not be surprised to see, a bumper hook here, and not on purpose. Okay.
Right.
But it's just that the racing is going to be so tight and intense that I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see it, because these guys are going to be right on top of each other.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be all take and no give here when they get going.
Daniel Jackson with Redline Racing and Rick Seabrands with Alliance Motorsports. Those guys front row, ready to take the green here, folks. And we're going to have 2 to go when we get the green. This could be the final restart, but as we know, Dwayne, sometimes it just doesn't work out that way.
Nope. Cautions breed cautions, especially
That's
at the
right.
end of these races.
That's right. I'll tell you what, it's been a good race. We've had 4 cautions as we get ready to go green. Not bad.
No, not considering the last few weeks. This has been a great race.
Yep. All right, pace cars in, and here we go. Daniel Jackson waiting on that green flag.
Probably the longest 65-mile-an-hour tri-oval run he's made in a while.
Yes, sir.
Here they go.
Green, green.
All right, green is out. We're underway here for the final race of the regular season. Next week starts the chase, folks. You got to tune in for that. It's going to be pretty amazing to find out who the top 12 are. We know pretty much who the top 10 are, but 11th and 12th is kind of iffy at the moment.
John Stevens wastes no
three
time
wide.
getting around RJ
Oh,
Buchanan, and Glenn McNeese already 3 wide.
Oh no!
Oh,
there it is.
there's the hook, but
They're
no
off
caution.
they're
No
off the
caution.
track.
Keep digging, drivers.
It's that Jordan Sailors hits the
Caution
wall.
is not going to come out. They are
Nope.
off the track.
TJ Buck up on the high side. Rick Seabrand's on the bottom.
I was amazed that there were no other cars involved in that. That was
Yeah.
some good driving by everybody else. Here comes the 84.
Les Levy, Sean Stevens, nose to tail. Championship
my
hopes
gosh.
on the line right here.
Oh my gosh. And TJ Buck leads that lap. And white flag in the air, folks. This
No
is
overtime here.
it. Nope.
This is for all the marbles here. Either you're in the chase or you're out after this lap here.
And all 3 of our chase contenders right there with each other.
Oh
Here
my
comes
gosh.
Stevens. He's trying to make a move, but he hesitated there.
Look at this pack of cars. Oh my gosh.
I don't think they'll make it out of
4
turn 3,
wide in the
guys.
back, Rudy. 4 wide.
Yep. 4 wide. Oh,
Oh,
my.
there they go.
Oh, there they go.
There they go.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
gosh.
Chase contenders into it.
Whoa.
There goes
Rick
Levy. He's gonna get in.
Seabrand.
The 62 is going to get in.
Les Levy is going to
Oh.
earn his spot in the chase.
Yep. David Overstreet and Les Levy battle for second as they come to the line. Rick Seabrand's going to win it. And gosh, who got second there? David Overstreet.
Yeah,
Overstreet
the
2nd,
Yeah.
Les Levy 3rd. Les Levy just raced his way into the chase.
Oh my gosh.
He did a heck of a job avoiding
Congratulations.
that wreck.
Wrong one. Sorry. All right, folks, we'll get these guys down here. So hang on. We got to hear what they got to say. All right, we caught up with tonight's winner, Rick Seabrand's. Holy smokes, Rick, you just kept your foot in it. And man, everybody wrecked behind you. Tell me about them last couple of laps.
Boy, I'm glad this Alliance Motorsports Yeti Chevrolet had enough power to get back to the line there, man. I seen the 62 and the 02. They got through that wreck also, and boy, they were coming fast there, man.
Yep.
Can't thank everybody on the team enough, man. Everybody that has anything to do with this, great all-around effort tonight, especially after last week. We kind of shot ourselves in our foot with the weather and didn't make the race. And to come back tonight and get a win is just what we needed for sure.
Oh, definitely. Well, I think you were already going to be in the chase for next week, but this really locked you in now. You're just solidified your whole season right here. How hard it's been for you to get a win and lock yourself in. So great job out there, man. That was amazing. Well, what was it like back there when you were back in the pack in the dirty air? That's what we've been kind of trying to get out of the drivers. What it felt like in the dirty air compared to being out front in the clean air.
It felt actually kind of just got tight in the pack. You know, it seemed to get a little boggy and tight behind other cars, but out front, man, the thing was just a rocket. And if you had somebody on your bumper, like Daniel Jackson was there on mine, there coming back to the line, you know, this win is pretty much all him too. The way he was pushing back there, man, I seen him working hard, and that Highline was working hard too. And it was going to be a hell of a drag race coming back to the line if everybody there wouldn't have wrecked like that. Can't thank the 71 team enough. Just great race by everybody out there tonight.
Yes, sir. Well, I want to congratulate you, Rick, for making it into the chase. I mean, I know, like I said, it's been a hard season for you to get out there and get a win, and but you've been running pretty consistent, and consistency is what keeps you in it to make it into the chase. So now, what's your thoughts for the first race of the chase next week at Daytona? Because you're going to be you're in the trucks.
Yeah, it never hurts going into the chase with a little bit of momentum, and to get a win like that. We came into the season wanting to get a win at least, and it'd be nice to get another one here in the chase and represent Alliance Motorsports and see if we can't bring home a championship.
Well, an amazing job, man. I got to say, amazing job. That was really a good race. And, only 4 cautions tonight. That's unheard of, I mean, we expected at least 5 or 6, maybe even 7 cautions because we know how difficult it is out there. But being this track is a lot wider than Daytona, it makes it a little bit better racing. But I got to let you know, man, back behind you, we seen 4 wide back there, Rick.
Yeah, I didn't want anything to do with that. My spotter was telling me they were 4 wide, they were racing, they were going crazy back there, and I knew I wanted to keep that clean air on the nose of this Yeti Chevrolet, and I didn't want to be back there anymore, that's for sure.
All right, brother. Well, congratulations again. Who else you got to thank for
it? Just everybody, especially you guys at MaxSpeedTV, NSRA for everything those guys do. Tremendous field out there. They put on some really, really awesome shows. All my teammates in Alliance Motorsports tonight, congratulations to Les, David O, getting top 3s there. And just can't wait for next week. It's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait either, man. All right, well, congratulations again, Rick, and congratulations to making it into the chase. We'll see you next week at Daytona.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, was it Gary, you got second?
Yes, sir, I do. We got David Overstreet here in second spot. Walk us through that last lap, man. It seemed like you were kind of bottom to top there. You made it through the wreck and managed to come home with the second place. Talk about it.
Yeah, first of all, congrats to Rick on the win and Les for third. The last couple of laps, I'd went in and got a faster here because somebody hit me on that green flag stop and I couldn't do nothing. So I just held it wide open and saw him wrecking and got on the wall and never lifted. I probably could have pushed Les to the win, but I'm here to win. I'm not here for points or nothing, so I just tried to win it myself. So.
Well, yeah, definitely. You were definitely trying to give it a go, but next week we begin the chase. We go to Daytona in the trucks. What are you kind of looking forward to in that race?
The trucks are usually pretty fun. I don't know if it's a night race or not at Daytona, so that'll have a lot to do with it, what kind of racing you get and stuff. So. Hopefully I can make it out next Friday. I don't know if I can or not, but we'll try to.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Well, any thoughts, shout-outs, thank yous you want to give as we let you go celebrate that second place finish?
Got to thank everybody at the Checkered Flag Motorsports, Advanced Auto Parts, Pork, Les Levy, David Booth. We was working with Mark Mann, Anthony English, Rick Seabrins tonight. So it's a collaborative effort. I'm glad to be part of the top 3 finish here. And thanks for you all, the broadcast, and everybody at NSRA for putting on the league and stuff.
Well, absolutely. We'll let you go celebrate. You have a good one.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, Dwayne.
Caught up here with Les Levy. Les, man, you came home third tonight, but it's got to be like a win to you. You came in here 3 points behind Sean Stevens. Russell Hancock didn't make it in, so it was between you and a couple other guys there. You finish 5 spots ahead of Sean Stevens, so by my math, you are in the chase, my friend. How does it feel?
That's unofficial.
Well, Dwayne, yeah, I'm going to say that's unofficial. I had a couple of guys telling me I needed Sean not to show up and teammate Ricker not to show up, and Rick's going to be here, and he's going to put on a show. Congrats to Rick on the win. My goal was I had to go 6 or better. Took third with a couple of teammates. You really can't ask for more. The Levy Beer Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 was rocking and rolling, and it's always good to have you guys all in the booth there. We got 3 of you, so boy, I feel honored.
All right. Well, knowing that there's a strong possibility you're in the chase next week, how you looking forward to Daytona in the trucks?
Well, trucks aren't always my favorite, but gotta love Tona, right? A lot of heritage there. And, home of a lot of great racing. Hope we make the chase. Definitely call it an accomplishment after missing one of the races. And if I don't make the chase, Gonna blame the missus because I missed it for her anniversary and ours, so it'll be all her fault then.
Oh, that's a good reason to miss a race.
Yeah, 10-4. You know, you've been married as long as I have, boys. If you miss that because of racing, I probably won't see you the next morning.
Right. Oh, who you got to thank for third place tonight?
Well, yeah, obviously got to thank David O'Street, team owner, but our whole alliance in Checker Flag Motorsports. We all race together on Fridays. Guys back at Price Lane Racing prepare me some great cars in cooperation with everybody. And of course, we cannot forget the Ricky Bobby Foundation for people challenged to go fast and all the good work they do for those folks who just cannot get going in their lives.
All right. Well, congratulations on third. Let's go celebrate with your teammate there, and look forward to seeing you next week.
Appreciate you guys. Rudy, Gary, Dwayne, always great broadcast. MaxSpeedTV, the premier broadcasting network of iRacing.
Well, thank
you. Thank you, sir.
Big
Thanks,
boy.
man.
All right, Dwayne, let's run down through the final results here. Rick C. Brands comes home with a win tonight, just solidifying his shot in the chase just that much more. I mean, come in here tonight, 10th in points, pretty much a shoe-in, but he had to race hard. He did not get wrecked in that last little bit, kept his foot in it, and pulled away from them guys, so congratulations to him. David Overstreet second, Les Levy possibly making it into the chase. We got to go back and look at some of the points here afterwards and see if he made it in, but possibly Les Levy making it in. Pondo Co. fourth. Man, what a comeback for Pondo that was. RJ Buchanan, I don't know. That's he actually beat Les there. Les beat him in the points there, so I'm not sure. We'll find out. Daniel Jackson 6th, Mark Mann 7th, Sean Stevens finishes 8th, Dana Osborne 9th, and TJ Buck 10th. Dwayne?
Jordan Sailors finishes 11th, Anthony English 12th, Paul Servant 13th, Kelly Dahl 14th, Dan Harrington brings it home 15th, Daniel Holloway 16th, 17th, Chris Earnhardt Akers, Todd Poston 18th, Lynn McNeese 19th, and David Gainforth rounds out the top 20. Rudy?
All right, Scott Warren 21st, Gary Whitmer 22nd, Eric Green 23rd, David Booth 24th, James Day. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe Sanders 25th. I'm sorry, James Day 26th, and Donald Bennett started the race but left early, finishes in 27th. So, all right, well, again, congratulations to our winner here tonight, Rick C. Brands. For the final race of the regular season, I'll tell you what, man, that was a great race. This is one of the best races I think they've had all season. It was really good. And I don't know if it was the car, the track combination, tires, or what out there, but man, it just turned out to be a great race. Only 4 cautions. That's amazing. Well, Dwayne, thank you so much for helping out. Gary, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, and it was great having you in the booth, man.
Yeah, it was definitely a pleasure, and that was a lot of fun.
All right. Well, folks, I guess we'll catch you tomorrow night. I'll be doing the pit stall. They're going to actually have 3 races up on MaxSpeedTV tomorrow night. I'll be doing the pit stall. Got a friend of mine doing the old farts, and I believe there's a loose lug nuts race on tomorrow night too. So we'll have 3 races here on MaxSpeedTV tomorrow night. So you can just pick and choose which one you want to watch. So, all right. Well, till then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.